I guess the first time that I was thinking of priesthood was certainly in primary school, growing up in the parish of Warwick, which my family have been a part of for many years and continue to be. And the priests that were ministering in the parish when I was at school were an inspiration to me. They were well known to my family and they gave great example. And I saw what they were doing and I thought that I would like to do something the same. When we were reaching the end of our education, we were asked to write what we would like to do with our lives, and I wrote about the priesthood. And that was the first formal time that I made any way forward in moving towards taking on priesthood as an option in my life. But then I worked for about 5 years before going to the seminary. I went to see Bishop Kelly about going to the seminary, and he asked me why I would like to be a priest, and I sort of simply said, to make people happy. I think that's what a lot of people seem to set out to do in their ministry, to make people happy, but also to be with people in the most vital times of their lives and the most vulnerable, and to celebrate the joys and the sorrows and to be with the people. There was a priest retired over Christmas in the Townsville diocese, and a story was written in the Catholic Leader, and they asked him what advice he would give to young men thinking of priesthood as an option in their life, and he simply just said to love the people. He said, it doesn't matter what type of clothes you wear, how flash your car or how flash the church is, simply love the people. And I think that's what Pope Francis was trying to say when he said that priests must take on the smell of the sheep, to be with the people in the most vital and vulnerable moments of their lives and to share in their joys and their sorrows. Well, currently I'm parish priest here at St Anthony's at Harristown in Toowoomba, and it takes in the area out towards Westbrook, which is a growing area, as too is Drayton. So Harristown, Westbrook and Drayton is the area in which I am working at the moment in ministry, which I have been for the last 6 months. Prior to that, I was working in the Mid-Western Deanery for about 18 years out of the 22 that I've been ordained, working in parishes across Roma and St George, which takes in places from Injune to Dirranbandi, west to Bungalala and down to Wallumbilla, Yulbar and Jackson. So I became accustomed to the rural way of life and the challenges that face people in that part of the world over that 18-year period. Challenges like flood and drought and times that people struggled, and being a part of the struggles of their lives and being very much a part of that, and that sort of shaped my ministry for the majority of my priesthood. But now, here in the city of Toowoomba, taking in those other areas, that has its own challenges as well, particularly at this time, as all parishes are coming out of the COVID-19 and the relaxation of some of the restrictions that have been in place in nearly all the time that I have been a part of this parish. And so it's a special type of outreach, as many parishes have found, new ways of ministering to people. Three things that I think would emerge from ministry in the church today for anyone considering priesthood is to be with the people and be for the people, to love the people, as I've mentioned, and in doing that you'll find a very rich and rewarding experience of people loving you and nurturing you and encouraging you in your ministry, which is a very rich and rewarding experience. And then I guess it's based all in the love that we have for our God, through, as we heard in the Gospel, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind and strength. And if we do that, that underlies everything that we do, the compassion that we show for the people, and to be richly rewarded for that. So I guess to be with and for the people, to love the Lord your God and to share in that, in being kingdom builders for this time and place in our history, and to take on the smell of the sheep, as Pope Francis encourages us, and in all that I guess we will be richly rewarded.